We just demonstrated in the previous example the 2-5 move in measures 9 and 10 in the key of D. That was E minor 7, or E minor 9, E minor 7, 11, any E minor 11, any of those chords, moving to your 5 chord. Don't forget, if you look at example 7, that measure 9 could also be a dominant chord. You'd have E7, E9, E13, E7, 6. So all you need to do is just see these chords. Now, you actually already know these chords because you played them as 5 chords and 4 chords back when you were in the key of A. I'll just demonstrate example 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my diminished 7. 7. It's a different sound than if you go to a 2 minor. Alright, let's look at example 8. You need a 6-7. In the key of D, what is 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go up a major 6 or you can go down a minor 3rd, and that'll give you the same answer. It's a B. You have a dominant 7th chord occurring in measures 8 for both examples 8 and 9. Well, that's going to be a B7. And that B7, B9, B13, any of those can resolve either to the E7 or E9, any of those E dominants, or to the E minor. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm looking at examples 8 and 9. I'm playing them in the key of D, and I'm looking at measures 8 and 9. So those are your options. Let me go through and play these. Measure, or example 8 right here. Here comes my 6th dominant. Either a 2 dominant or it could have been a minor. Next time I'll play it with a minor. Here's my 6th. 2 minor. And remember that you can throw in altered tones. What I just did there is something I really haven't shown you at any point in this lesson, where you're on a dominant chord, unaltered, and you're playing it for 4 beats. Well, you're going to play it for a couple of beats unaltered, and then you're going to present some tension by putting an altered dominant there. Again, what does that mean? You're modifying a 5th and or a 9th. And that also would link, you see, common tones between chord forms. So explore those options. And then the next example, we had this quick little move on the end, measures 11 and 12, where you just go 1, 4, 1, 5. And that can fit way back on those elementary progressions, examples 1 through 3. All that amounts to, I'm not going to play the whole thing, it would just be like... See, that's just a standard little move, okay? The next example, 11, we had a 4 minor. What's 4 in the key of D? It's G. So you had G minor 7, G minor 11. Just fit those in. Then it gets cool. Example 12, you had a flat 7 dominant chord occurring in measure 6. Flat 7 is always a whole step below the root, so that means it's going to be a C7. I'd like to demonstrate this. A 1, 2, 3. Example 12. There it is, see? Just a nice sound. Just stick it in there. Example 13, we move that flat 7 dominant chord over to measure 11. Now you can hang on that or you can resolve it to the 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There I'm sticking it in measure 6, measure 7. See, I'm incorporating some of the stuff from before. I just put in that C9. That's a flat 7 in the key of C. And what it does, it breaks up the monotony of measures 11 and 12. It gets real predictable, what you're used to hearing there. Then the next thing, we had the flat 3 dominant. Remember, those are coming out of the minor pentatonic scale in terms of what the roots of the chords are. I perceive it that way. What's the flatted third in the key of D? F. So we're going to stick that in over there in measure 11. A 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives you a nice change right there at the end. All right, we're going to move on to the turnarounds, the 1, 6, 2, 5, and the variations of that in our next lesson.